Alright, this will be the penultimate video in this series, excluding the Cliff Notes video. Here we are in locker room. We just left after finishing it. Now, if you're pretty fast, if you're near world record pace, there is a chance at this point you could get back to that 90-second task a little sooner. And it doesn't really matter when you do Medbay, so we're actually going to come in here and do Medbay first before going back down there and finishing up the task. So we're going to, so you saw the movement there, we're out here, we go up here, go diagonal across. It doesn't matter which one you do first. Well, I think it slightly matters to do divert first, but people do both. I would definitely suggest doing the divert first. So we got a divert up here, and then we got a task. Remember, this is one of those where if you can get yourself stood right in the middle, task opens right away, but if I start it here, he has to run. He does run slightly slower, so you lose a frame or two. Might as well go for the perfect one, because if you miss, you'll lose the same amount of time as if you don't even try it. There's no penalty for missing it. Then we're going to run down here, and this is why I said you're going to not have to deal with this corner a second time, is because you're coming from here. So make sure you go low enough to avoid it. Coming down here. Now, you can do this in the order I do it, or the reverse order. So my order is to finish this first. There is one person who I've heard has, even doing Medbay, has beaten this back. So if you're going to worry about that, you can come and do these tasks first and then come back, and that should save you that last little second. Last little few seconds to wait for it. But I just come up here. You're going to get one of four options. You're going to get this top one, which is the one that is selected. You're going to either get on the left, on the bottom, or these two are always grouped together. You just want to click on the circle and you're good, and you can escape right away. Then you got a fuel. Fuel's the same, just hold. And remember, you don't have to escape out of fuel. And then you get a divert here and you're on your way. After doing the divert, all that stuff, you're going to run up here. This is probably the longest part of the run where there's not too much time loss to be had. In fact, this is a split that I make where I'm always within a second of my goal because there's not really much to lose. We got a divert here, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to loop around. This movement can be a little tricky, and also this divert box is weird because you can see if you're not hugging this wall, it can be hard to get up here. So when I come up, I'll come in, and then I will actually make sure to slide myself all the way to the left so I'm hugging the wall, just so I don't run into this desk because the hitbox of this divert is pretty tight. Loop around. Now we're going to really hit the time save from that route change from the beginning, because we're going to come down here now, get this divert quick here, and then go up. And as you can see on the map, we've just got all these tasks up here. So we can go in here, do these, go in here, do these, go up here, do these, and we can end up here. A route before, we wouldn't get the divert when we did. We would go up, do these first, come down, and then grab the divert in these two. And that's why it saves so much time to do these early, is so that we can end up here, because this is pretty far up here. It's a lot of movement time to get up here. So speaking of up here, we are going to get to that in the next video, which will be the last video in the Mira series.